Alright, so just started the local recording. I played one resource. I'm playing against Mantic here. Looks like things aren't erroring out yet. This is game one. Okay, well, I can't draw too many. Too many shards would be bad. I guess I should have played a blood shard there so I could have Persecute, so that's a play mistake. In case he plays something I could respond to. This is how most of the game's going to go. This is going to be like classic control matchup where it's like the person that plays first loses type of thing. So he's got 2 blood. Playing my Harvester, he probably kills it in response. But I kind of need to put a threat on the board. So XSplit has a thing where I turn on the local recording. Okay, he's playing Mentalist here. Draw a card. I think I killed that here. His end step. Yeah, we'll go ahead and just kill that. I don't want him to draw lots of cards with his things. That would be bad. Oh, there's Relentless Corruption. That's definitely my play here. Especially because he can't counter magic it. And gets the ball rolling with that. Stole his Inquisitor, so that seems pretty good. Looks like he's got it gemmed. Oh, he's got it gemmed for flight. That would have been nice if he gemmed it for card draw, but I guess flight's pretty good too. Argus deals with Inquisitor too, so Corpse Fly, I dump a Sapphire Shard. Plenty of shards, not that many spells, so Corpse Fly is really good in this matchup. I might actually have to sit on a Sapphire Shard if he plays a lot of Corpse Fly. There's an Extinction. I think I just played the Inquisitor. I can replay him pretty easily. I can block his Corpse Fly. He kills him, he comes back. Seems pretty good. So, let's keep the board at the stalemate here. Hey! That's right, I stole your Inquisitor. So his deck seems a little bit more aggro-y. So far I've seen a lot of troops out of him, not too many other Respawn type cards. I'm not sure if he's running Extinction or not. I have to be careful. I have to, if I drop any of my bombs, I'm going to want to have counter magic in hand in case he is running Extinction. So yeah, he'll give my Inquisitor -1. Is that until the end of the turn? No, permanent. So that just nullifies it, so it's not useful anymore. So now if I have to discard a card, I can discard the Inquisitor that I stole from him. But I forced him to use his charge power, which he won't be using again anytime soon. So if I get whatever it's called, Flock of Seagulls, that would lock up the board quite nicely. Oh, there's a Relentless Corruption. So I want to play this as often as possible right now because the damage he's doing is very inconsequential. Yeah, so I'll throw another Inquisitor in play. Sure. The longer it goes, the more Relentless Corruption is going to basically win this game for me. If anything, if this goes to draw outs, he'll draw out before I will, because Relentless Corruption is drawing cards off of his deck for me to use against him. Looks like he doesn't have removal in his hand, otherwise he would have used it here. Maybe, to push damage, but the damage he has to push is not very good, so I don't know that he would necessarily use it. I'm definitely pushing damage on his turn. Oh, he is going to. Well, I'll go ahead and block. That's fine. I can replay his Inquisitor. Oh, he will murder here. Okay. Sure. I'll take 2. And replay Inquisitor here. Oh, there's Flock. So I can play Inquisitor and Flock here? That seems pretty good. It's kind of funny how his cards counter his own deck. Typically Inquisitor's on the ground. Most of the time you're giving him like a card draw gem or something. Not that he's going to get damage through very often, but... Card advantage to me right now. Sure, I'll block. Kill your guy with Inquisitor. Eventually I get to play him again anyways. So, that's fine. Yep. I'll let this take all day. I kind of wonder if he's playing with Life Siphon or not. I am not playing with Life Siphon in this deck. It doesn't affect the board state, and that's mostly what I'm concerned with. Is board state. Oh, my own Corpse Fly, sure. That seems really good right now. Given his board state. He could counter magic here. I've only got 2 in the deck. Doesn't, so that's pretty good. I might have Extinction here. I'm debating on whether I should play this Harvester or not. Oh, he gets rid of a Life Siphon. I guess that's less consequential for him right now. I think I just sit on this board state right now. I'd rather not play the Harvester, because I'd rather play the Inquisitor again. My life isn't that big a deal to me right now, so sitting on 4 cards in hand seems pretty good. And if he plays his Corpse Fly, I can dump this Inquisitor. That's useless now. Still have saved my Extinction if I need it. So things aren't looking good for him. He doesn't have a whole lot of card draw, I'm guessing. He's running the same shards as I'm running, which is interesting. Funny thing is, when I play whatever it is, Relentless Corruption, I can actually draw shards out of his deck, which makes it more chances for me to play enough shards to activate my charge power multiple times. You can see I'm at 3. I've already activated my charge power once, so I can get, you know, 2, sometimes even 3 card draws off of this guy, which is pretty good, considering the deck. So, let's see, if he has an Uruunaz, he can't get anything out of my graveyard because there's nothing there to get. And even if he does play one, I've got Extinction to answer. He's on a pretty long clock right now, though. Yeah, okay. I guess his game froze. So no plays on his turn. Pretty good chance he has some sort of response during my attack's phase. He's got enough to play Extinction. Pretty good chance he has counter magic here, so I'm going to swing in and see if he does something, and then second main phase we'll play Oracle Song. Everybody's crying, everybody just doesn't know when to go to bed, even they've already been put in to bed. Corpse Slide, second main phase, we can go ahead and play this Corpse Slide. That's the only other one in the deck, so. I'm not sure why it's not fading out all the time now. Dumps an Extinction, so you may have another one in his hand. It's on a pretty slow clock still, though. I mean, this is 4 damage, so that's 18, 14, 10, 6, 2, so that's like 5 turns. There's an Extinction. Yeah, got some pretty good value out of that. Kind of expected to see it. Still in the driver's seat, though. Can play his Inquisitor again. The one that he gave me so graciously to play, so you should expect to see this. No other plays, though. Of course, can use his charge power. He's got 3, needs 4. If he plays another resource, he can use his charge power to cancel out this Inquisitor. And then I can play my Harvester into an open field. And he's top deck mode, so he may not have very much of anything. That doesn't charge him, so I'm in good shape. So 3 and 18, that's another, still on 5 turns. Difference between 3 damage and 4 damage was pretty inconsequential. I've got counter magic up, so I want to make sure I always have that ready. So now I can go ahead and play my Harvester out, and I've always got counter magic ready for anything he tries to do to answer the Harvester. If he tries to Extinction again or something like that, I've got counter magic to answer it. Okay, second main phase, we'll go ahead and play the Harvester. 3/3 life drain. Seems pretty good. It's going to put me out of range of a lot of his stuff. Surprisingly, he has 41 cards and I've got 42, which I guess means I've drawn a couple of cards since I drew cards out of his deck. Buccaneer is perfectly fine. I don't care about Buccaneer. He can have that. I don't care about his Buccaneer. He's gonna Buccaneer my Harvester. Okay, sure. I can still replay it and have counter magic up, so it's whatever to me. And there's Uruunaz. So with Uruunaz, I can't play it and have counter magic up, so I don't really want to necessarily. Although I do get to pull his Corpse Slide with it and dump that card out of his hand, which puts me in a pretty good board state. It's debatable whether I want to do this or not. The Mentalist doesn't do a whole lot for me. I can get that later. I think I want to sit on this and have counter magic up with Uruunaz, because he's the only one I've gotten in the deck. And given the decks that we're playing against each other, he has a lot of answers. So I'm going to go ahead and go to attack step and swing in, play the Harvester again, replay the Harvester, and then I'll have counter magic up. Every day of fatherhood is children crying. Every day. Every day. So let's see what he plays here. Six damage is nothing to sneeze at. Puts him on a 2-turn clock here just by itself. Murder for my Harvester. I think I'm perfectly fine with that, actually. That's fine. He can stop the Harvester. Swing in for his 2 damage. I don't care about that. Doesn't bother me. What I don't want is him to deal with this Uruunaz, so I'd rather him use the his removal on that Harvester. draw a resource here, I can drop Uruunaz. Otherwise, I'll mesmerize his Buccaneer. I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. I really don't need to. I'm pretty far ahead, so... Yeah, Oracle Song seems like the better play here. Let's go ahead and Oracle Song. We'll see. I don't think he'll counter. So we can get to that resource. No? Okay. And a murder. I just don't even feel like playing it on his Buccaneer. Oh, there's a counter magic. Does this still lock up the game if I counter his counter? Hold on, I'm gonna ask him. Alright, well, then I guess he gets his counter magic because it'll lock up the game if I don't do it, so we'll resolve it. Go ahead and mesmerize this guy. Still got murder if I need it for something, like if he plays his own Uruunaz. Swinging for 3 here. I'm in a pretty good board state, so he's on a 4-turn clock. Unfortunately, I didn't draw a resource there. Hopefully I'll draw one this next turn, then I'll have counter magic up for Uruunaz, so you can't kill him. Making all my, whatever they are, Relentless Corruption is more expensive is okay, I guess, but it doesn't matter at this point in the game, because I'm going to be able to cast them anyways. So, somewhat relevant. We'll see if it's that relevant if I draw into some more. But yeah, he should know that that's going to end the game for him. Plus I can draw his bombs. I don't know why bother Mez the Buck. I mean, it's just whatever. It's just, I knew he didn't have any cards left to counter it, so there's his Inquisitor. Okay. Hey, a Relentless Corruption. So I know he can't counter this. I'll probably get our Shard here, finally. Oh, a Corpse Fly, okay. Play the Sapphire Shard because of Peak. Draw a card. Okay. Doesn't have any cards in hand, so I'll save the Corpse Fly. I guess I just saved the murder and played on his turn. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 cards in hand. I can sit on my... I don't really want to swing in. Do I murder his guy here? I guess I might as well. Just murder his guy and push damage. Sure, we'll just do that. So that way I can get stuff here. Next turn I can resolve an Uruunaz and have counter magic up, so I feel like I'm in a pretty good spot. Oh, I guess I could play the Corpse Fly. I could have done that. Could have murdered and then played the Corpse Fly or something. I could Extinction and play a Corpse Fly. I'm pretty far ahead now, so I mean he's just replaying an Inquisitor. Maybe he has counter magic or some sort of removal in hand. I guess I'd play a Corpse Lie here. Oh, there's Argus. Argus says no to Inquisitors pretty handily. I guess I'll Corpse Fly Uruunaz. That seems like a pretty good play. If he has counter magic, he has to counter magic here. Yeah, that's fine. And it allows me to play Uruunaz open. Although I should have done that second main phase. I'll pick up his Mentalist. He doesn't have anything in hand anyway, so that'll buff my Inquisitor or something, I guess. If I replay it the next turn. Swing in, he'll have to block, which will make both of our Inquisitors cost more. I guess he doesn't have to, but I mean, he might as well. Yeah, that's what I thought. So he can remove my Uruunaz here if he draws the right card. But he has to top deck the right card to do so. Like a Murder would do it. It's probably the only card that would really do it for him. Yeah, I guess I should have murdered this guy and realized that the Mesmerize is better for the Inquisitor. Having him tap down forever. So we'll see what he draws. What's he gonna draw? Of course, he doesn't know that I have Argus in hand yet. I can actually play him next turn if I feel confident. If he has no cards in hand, for instance. And then he'll, every time he deals damage, he can draw me cards, which is kind of neat. I mean, I guess I get what he was going with this deck. He was trying to play this guy and then get card draw off of the Inquisitor and then have it be flying. I guess that's pretty neat. He played a resource. That's kind of a mistake, I think. He's at 4. I guess he can give something -1/-1 with his champion power. But now I'm basically free to do whatever I want to. Because I know he can't counter. Oh, I can Mesmerize again. So I guess I might as well play Argus here. Do that in the second main phase. Swing in with Mentalist. What do I draw? What do I get? I get his Corpse Lie, and he knew that. That's why he had to play all his cards. I guess I swing with both. I could have played the Argus first, but see, he'll probably make this trade, and then I play Argus. Well, no, because if he makes the trade, then I deal the damage, then I put the guy into play and I put his Inquisitor into the graveyard. That seems pretty bad. That's like his own deck like working against him. Because I draw the Corpse Lie and make him put it into his graveyard. Yeah, he has to block Uruunaz here. And play Argus. Chances are he can deal with like 1 bomb, but probably not 2. Having both Argus and Uruunaz in the same field. Seems like a pretty strong board state. It's not even enough like stuff on here to add the text from this Cerulean Mentalist. Okay, these games are going to go long. I kind of know it's going to go long. That's another thing you got to weigh when you're playing Control. I mean, we've spent 30 minutes on this game at least. So Argus to remove his Inquisitor, swing him with Uruunaz and Mentalist, see if he has anything in his hand that's relevant here. Counter magic for that, anything that is relevant. Seems pretty good. Straight into game 2 because there's no sideboarding. Yeah, that kind of would have been a big deal if his guys didn't have the right stuff there. I kind of got lucky getting the early draws that I got though with whatever it's called. Peak. Hopefully you won't fail me. This isn't great. It's doable though. Eventually I'll get to play Argus. But in this matchup, Argus could easily be dealt with. So. If he gets his combo going, I could be in some serious trouble. Where he has all of his Inquisitors card drawing off of the Mentalist. No early plays here, so we're going to get our Sapphire Shard off of this Shards of Fate right now. So, we have no turn 1 play anyways. Turn 2 peak, I guess. Maybe. If I feel lucky. It's running pretty slow. Zachary's crying. Typical thing in my house is the 2 older ones go to sleep when they're supposed to, and then the youngest one has already taken a nap, but he started his nap at like 7:30, and then he wakes up at like 8:30 after the other ones have gone to sleep and proceeds to keep us up till midnight. They all have it planned. They're all working against us. They're all in cahoots with each other. There's an Extinction if I need it. So if I play Peak and it malfunctions, I don't get a card draw, so I don't think I can play it. I have to just hold on to it. He doesn't have counter magic up yet, so that's good because I can Oracle Song here. There's that Mentalist. So I don't have an answer for it. And I can't draw one with Peak because it's broken. I can hopefully draw one off this Oracle Song though. He's coming. It's going to be a while. It'll be turn 6, but he will be here eventually. Lots of Oracle Song just drawing me through this deck. 2 damage is pretty inconsequential, so 10 turns before I die. Ooh, I have too many cards. So I throw away a Sapphire Shard. I should have counted my cards first. Listen, that's what he did. Breaking stuff. Oh, hey, there's Flock, which he can kill with his champion power now. I might as well cast the Flock and let him kill it with his champion power. Should I do that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, I have to have him start using his champion power, doing stuff with it. Taking 2. Slow bleed here. At least I can play my Oracle songs now. Of course, he could counter one of them. I kind of wonder if he doesn't have any other threats or if he's just waiting for me to Extinction. He hasn't seen a single Extinction out of me yet. There's no reason to believe I have it. I might as well play Shards of Fate here. No, wait, I want to draw cards off of Oracle Song. He's got cards. Let's play the Oracle Song first. Let's see let's see if he counters. No, he lets that through. Another Argus. Double Argus! Can't stop all of the Argus at once. Okay, so I want the Sapphire. Double Argus. So I can't have both of them in play because they're unique. One will kill the other one, so keep that in mind. I can, however, peek on the next turn, and I should hopefully, anything I draw into, hopefully I should be able to play it. Hopefully. So peek is a safe card next turn. Of course, I'll probably Oracle Song. 7 cards. If I have to, I'll Extinction one guy. I will. But right now, with 8 turns left before this guy kills me, I mean, we got plenty of time to just sit here, hang out. He's sitting on 7 cards as well. Plays another Mentalist. Okay. I guess I can Extinction here, because I get 2 for 1. I really want to, though. I mean, killing both of these guys is good, because, like, they don't get the card draw then. I guess I might as well Extinction here. Might as well jump. Jump! dun, dun, dun. He can't counter either, so that's another factor there for that extinction. You get the 2-for-1. Somewhat relevant. Could have also played Argus there, but I expect he has some sort of response for it. Of course, he should see by now that I have double Argus. I expect he has an answer for Argus, though. So I'd rather play other threats first. Might as well jump. Flock. Don't need to play Flock. It doesn't really answer anything. I guess I'll just play the Harvester because I'm sure he'll answer that. He's got 4 resources. He's kind of like flooded maybe here. I'm gonna make it look like I have resources so I can play like counter magic in case. Oh, I do it, and I just draw into counter magic magically because, you know, I was talking about it, so then it just shows up. Murder. I'll counter magic all your murders, maybe? Yes, because he's a 4, so that'll make him too expensive for him to play. And I can gain some life back and extend this game out. The longer this game goes, I think the more it favors me, because my drops are pretty crazy, so kind of expect him to have something there. Can't really play Argus until I draw another counter magic, though. Just gotta be patient. It's like patience, Iago. Patience. Probably has another removal card for my Harvester here, though. It'd be funny if, like, the rest of the cards he has in hand are murders, and now he can't play them because he doesn't have the resources. That would be pretty funny. Flock of Seagulls isn't even really a threat to him. It just basically stalls his board state. That's all it's going to do. So making him waste his champion power, pretty happy about that. Or I felt like it was somewhat of a waste. Buccaneering my guy, sure. Go ahead and Buccaneer my guy so I can replay him. Doesn't seem that relevant. He's probably got a fistful of Buccaneers in there, though. Fistful of Buccaneers. So much Argus. So let's go ahead and let's see if I Oracle Song. I can't play. I might not be able to play Corrupt Harvester, but I will definitely if I play Peek. Let's see what we can peek into right now. We're peeking for 4, and if the same cards show up twice, ooh, there's Uruunaz. I don't want to. Unfortunately, I can't select Uruunaz. Okay, I pick up a Corpse Fly. Corpse Fly seems really good here. So, and I can play it this turn, which means that it'll be okay. It's not going to decide to disappear. So I'll go ahead and play the Corpse Fly, which he can't counter. Making him dump one of his spells. And he'll not want to bounce it. Bouncing it would be really bad. Dumps a murder, which tells me he probably has more murders on hand. I'll play a Flock in case he decides to bounce. I guess that gives him a better bounce target, but, you know, just more murder targets, I guess. You know, just stall out the game even more. Again, his, like, card drawing is not as good as mine because I have, not only do I have all these Oracle Songs, I've also got that card I was owning him with last game, which was, I forget the name of it. Corruption or whatever it is. It's basically 2 blood and it costs 3. Relentless Corruption. Yeah, that pretty much is the anti-control card in the control matchup, I guess. Because the longer the game goes, the more of those I draw, and the more of them I play. the worse off he is. Just gonna swing in. I will go and block him with Flock, because I would rather just deal 2 damage back at him. Can't really play Argus if he doesn't have, if he's got 5 resources open. If he's got even 3, can't play Argus. Persecuting my corpse fly. Okay. I'm slowly running him out of cards. Very slowly. I've got card advantage now. It's been a long time. He's got 3 resources. I have to expect he has some sort of something. So I play Harvester here, or do I peek first again? I really want to just play the Harvester, I think. Yeah, let's just play the Harvester out. Because if I peek, I could peek and then, you know, cards could get eaten. So, mistakes were made, cards were eaten. The Hex client, it's getting really hungry right now. You know, right about now, it's kind of like it's way past its dinner time. You don't want to feed it after midnight, because if you do, then it produces all these little gremlins, and it just gets ugly. The whole town gets torn apart. It's pretty bad. You don't want to see it. You just don't want to see stuff like that. Buccaneering my Harvester. Again. It's down to 3 cards now. It's got 3 up. I have to expect he has counter magic again. Yeah, his swing wouldn't have been very relevant there, so I guess I can play Harvester again here. I keep drawing cards and he keeps losing cards though, so the net he's at a net loss. He's played at least 2 or 3 now. Play that. Play the Harvester again, I guess. I can do this like all day. Pretty soon I get to play Argus for free. Just like to point that out. The Argus makes him hold on to his counter magic. It lets me play other cards. Because I keep showing it to him. I'm like, here he is. He's coming. Not yet. Not yet, sir. The best thing you could do is overextend by playing this Buccaneer right now, and then letting me Extinction here. That's the best thing it can do for me. That seems pretty good. So this is a good time to Extinction. I lose 2 cards, the Extinction and the Seagulls. He loses 3, given all these Buccaneers. And I'll like Oracle Song, I guess. And I still have my Harvester. He was so nice to bounce my Harvester for me. Counter magic? No. Wow. I'll draw some cards. I'm in no hurry. I really am not in any hurry. Okay. Still don't have counter magic, so I don't feel great about playing Argus unless he's out of cards. But I can play this Harvester again. This Harvester is more expensive than my Argus is at this point in the game. Just like to point that out. I have to expect that he has counter magic or Martyr. Oh, Relentless Corruption. That's a good one to draw out counter magic. if anything. I'll play the Harvester, and then I will play... No, I'll play Corruption first. I'll play Corruption first. This should draw it out. No! Wow. I guess it's because it's the first time. Maybe he's going to counter this Harvester? I've only got 2 in the deck. It's actually really good if he counters it. No, okay. No reason to play Argus. Although I could, for 0. It's been 12 turns, people. I opened him in my opening hand. He's going to negative numbers on the next turn. He's going to negative numbers. Oh, he has to play. Okay, so he's going to extinct my guy. Sure. I'm going to get to peak for 6 cards now. That seems pretty good. So I guess I have to play an Argus here to put some threat on the board, maybe. Force out another, like, Extinction. Play a Sapphire Shard, sure. Peak. For 6. Another Relentless Corruption would be really good here. Or Uruunaz would be really good here. Do I want him to try to counter my Uruunaz? Corpse Slide would be pretty good. I can't hold on to Counter Magic because it'll eat it. I think I pick up the Corpse Fly. Yeah, I pick up the Corpse Fly. Play that. I need to empty his hand out. That's kind of the most important thing. Yeah. Let's see what he throws away here. This might give me a clue. Pick up the clue phone. Yeah, okay. So something tells me he has something to deal with my guy anyways. No reason to play the Argus again. What if I play him if I get resources back? Alright, pass turn. Just draw 1 counter magic and I can play Argus. Just 1. That's all I feel like I need. He can... If he drops another resource, he can use his champion ability again. Or he can murder my guy, I'm sure. Really expensive murder. I've got 2 Arguses. I mean, I guess I can drop 1 of them, right? Draw a card? No, not really. Extinction. Alright, we're going for it. We're gonna go for it. We're gonna see... Let's see, how many murders have we seen? We've seen 1. We've seen at least 2. I've countered 1. 3. We've seen 3, so he only has 1 left in the deck. He didn't counter this Argus. So, chances of him having something to deal with this Argus are slim. Although I am going to have to attack him with him, which is... It's okay versus this deck, but against other decks it may not be as good. Like against anyone running Diamond. Because they have the repel deals, you know, on the attack. So, he's been seeing this guy for like forever now. Yeah, I kind of figured he had Extinction. How many Extinctions have we seen out of him? We've seen 1, 2... Come on. 2 Extinctions. So he has 2 more Extinctions. So at this point I could probably just sit on the board state and just wait. I need counter magic to play this other Argus. I get to draw a card. Oh, there we go. And yes, I can counter magic now. So if he plays Extinction, I'll counter magic it. Which means that I'll get at least 1 swing in. That could be a huge mistake though, because he has 2 Extinction left in the deck. So I mean, he's got 3 answers to Argus right now in this deck. 3 cards in hand. He's only drawing 1 card a turn, though. Inquisitor, perfectly fine with that. I'll just remove that from play. Not worth countering. So I'm just going to remove it from play. Not even going to deal with it. Coming back, doing its thing. Not even going to try to erase it. No, just erase it from existence. I wonder how many counter magic he thinks I have in hand. I've already played 1. Yeah, I've only played 1. Buccaneer to bounce my guy. Whatever, bounce my guy. I'm not going to counter magic that. I'll persecute his Buccaneer at the end of the turn. Not turn though. I have to expect that he just drew that Buccaneer, because otherwise he would have probably played it earlier. So I don't think he has counter magic for my Argus here. Because we all know that we can't counter magic a counter magic, because it'll lock up the game. Oh, Relentless Corruption. I know he'd counter magic that. Draw shards, okay. Play the Sapphire Shard. Play the Argus with counter magic up. Slow going, but you know, this deck eventually just grinds out. Very grindy. Oh, you're right, you can't murder artifacts. I forgot that they changed this. That's one of the reasons why I'm playing this card. Duh. Yeah, Argus is pretty redonkulous right now in the format as it stands. There's not that there's less answers to them than there was. Keep drawing this Relentless Corruption. I'm gonna make him draw out. There's 2. Oh, I drew a counter magic out of his deck. That's awesome. So 4 turn clock, now that I've finally started dealing damage. Oh. Control players unite. Now, had this not been a control player I was playing against, these games would have gone a lot quicker, because basically he either would have won within like the first 6 turns, or I basically take over the board state and then I win. That's basically how control matches go. I think it should be, you're right. That's the counter magic I drew out of his deck should be Blood Threshold. I really don't care about his Inquisitor, because I'll just remove it from the game. Oh yeah, there you go. Yeah, F5 did refresh it and it kind of shows blood. Let's see what Relentless Corruption gets me out of his deck. I just keep playing these. I keep top decking them. Hey, Corpse Fly. That's really good. And an Inquisitor. Oh, and the last Extinction, his last answer to my Argus. So he has no answers to Argus now. Counter magic in hand. I think this is my game at this point. the game just went too long. Yeah, there's a murder. I need to make sure I keep counter magic up, but I can play a lot of it. I can play his Inquisitor here too, that I just drew into. What's better than one Argus, Herald of Doom? There are two of them. The cheat. He's gonna persecute his own guy in response. Wow. That's dedication. I think it still removes it from the game though. So that shouldn't remove it from the game if it does, because it's still targeting it. A lot of times when you target things and then they bounce back to your hands, they still get targeted. 5, 6, 7. So I got a nice attack phase coming up here. 10 damage coming, I can persecute his guy. After he's gonna replay him for like 5 or 7 here. Okay. At least this guy is working properly. This guy actually was giving things -1 back end and not -1 front end. So it's a good thing they fixed him. So now he triggers properly. It's going to be funny if I pull whatever it's called again. Relentless Corruption. If I pull Relentless Corruption again, that's going to be humorous. I mean, I guess it'll be humorous. Yep, there it is again. Doesn't seem to be shuffling it very well, just saying. Just keep top decking it. I'm going to make him deck out at this point. So I'm already discarding a lot of shards here, and this Inquisitor. That's probably what's going to be happening. Time Ripple. I've got plenty of answers if you try to answer my Argus, so... 3 counter magic, I can bounce things with Time Ripple. Lots of answers. So in our second main phase, let's figure out what we're going to keep. We're going to keep the 3 Counterspells, the Murder, the Persecute. Probably don't need both of the Extinctions. We could probably toss one of those. So let's see, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, that'll work. We don't need any more shards. Yeah, you kind of want to like take a second before you click on these, just in case you double click and you click on something you didn't want to toss in the graveyard. Because once it goes, it goes. There's no stopping it. Bet you I top deck Relentless Corruption again. Corpse Lie. I think I'll just counter it. Got plenty of counter spells, so I might as well. Yep. That's fine. I'll persecute it at the end of the turn. I'll just persecute it now in his second main phase. He doesn't have anything else to do. He has no cards in hand. Otherwise, it's best to do that at the end of the turn when they can't really replay him or respond. I guess he can replay him now, but he's only got 1 resource, so. And he has -3 until the end of the turn, so even if you replayed him, he would die instantly anyway, so. thinking I may not even need Uruunaz in this deck, but he is pretty good. I think he's definitely good as a one-of. I don't think I could play more than one in this deck. Lots of syncing going on at this point because we've done a lot of countering back and forth and stuff. Whenever you counter magic spells, it has to add +2 to their permanent cost, and so that sinks every card in the deck. And the more countering you do, the more it has to sink, and the longer the game takes to do that. So that's the operation we're waiting for right now. It's figuring all that stuff out, shuffling all the cards around. Luckily we don't have tons of stuff on the field, because if we did, all those cards would shuffle around, and the animations take time too. So swing for 7. Unfortunately, I can't put him at lethal here. Ooh, an Oracle Song. I'll Oracle Song now. No direct damage in this deck, so I can't really draw into any direct damage. Ooh, but a Relentless Corruption. Everyone knows how much I like this. Oh, look, a Corpse Fly. Got rid of his Inquisitor. Although I should have played Mentalist first, but it's pretty inconsequential here. Attack step. Swing and swing. I can discard another Extinction. I'll probably keep the Mentalist, discard all of my shards. I guess I could play a shard here. Get closer to drawing another card. I'll never run out of cards. Whatever you call it. I guess I could play the Mentalist here. Do I want to draw a card? Sure, let's draw a card. Mesmerize doesn't do anything for me, really. So I'll probably discard Mesmerize as well. Keep Time Ripple and 2 counter magic. Okay, so that shard, and Mesmerize. Oh, actually, Extinction. Extinction? Yeah, that's better. Point and click destruction is probably better. Point and click removal, rather, is better at this point in the game. Still have 25 cards left in my deck. Of course, 4 of them are whatever you call it. Oh, he draws his last Inquisitor. I think that's the last one. Yeah, that's just one of those situations where he had to come out of the gate a lot faster to beat me, I think, and hope that I don't have Extinction, and or have counter magic for my Extinction. I mean, he probably could beat me with this deck after siding, but if you can't counterspell every escalate you lose, well, that and the fatties. Yeah, I mean, I do have some pretty good fatties don't matter at all. Okay. So I'm feeling pretty good about this deck. I think it's actually, I wouldn't say it's necessarily exactly tier 1, but it's definitely at least a tier 2-ish deck. Especially in this matchup. It's like I pulled his own counter magic out of his deck to play against him. It's pretty sick. I think his deck's more aggro, whereas mine's more straight control. more responsive control, rather. Or I'm just going to sit on a board state. Nothing's happening. I just say I'll just keep drawing cards. So there you go, 2-0 versus Mantic in the Challenge Series. So good games to Mantic. Guys, make sure to check out his stream. I'm not sure how to find it, but he's probably streaming right now. So if you guys want to look, I'm actually probably going to buddy him right now, see if I can find him.